From 21Alive Plus, this is your Fastcast.
Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us. Today is Friday, TGIF. That's some good news. Of course, we want to start with your First Alert weather forecast this morning. And we have to make it through today. The good weather is not going to be immediate, but just make it through today and we'll be good.
Hey, first Friday of March. All right.
Holla.
We're springing ahead this weekend. Daylight saving time begins on Sunday, so you do lose an hour's sleep.
Or you just sleep in later.
Just sleep in
That's
later.
what I do.
Whatever.
I don't lose any sleep.
Even it out. It's fine. All right, let's talk the latest on this slightly messy weather for today. As Jess was mentioning, today is probably the one kind of begrudging day of the forecast. We have a little bit of rain and a little bit of snow. Notice on satellite radar, almost all of this in just the 3-hour loop alone is pretty much drying out. That's why, God bless you, Cece. I heard her sneezing in the background if you couldn't hear it. As we go into later today, I'm expecting that we could have a few rain showers this afternoon with maybe a light snowflake trying to mix in, but that's all going to be melting as it's falling. No issue. And frankly, again, I think that there will be much more dry slots compared to what Future Track is showing. So not looking like a big issue at all today. Temperatures today get up to a high of 40 degrees. We start out below freezing this morning, so still chilly as you head out the door. But as we go into later today, that's when we go into the upper 30s, low 40s. That little bit of a rain snow mix. But again, all of the snow melting as it's falling. No slick spots, no issues. I'm expecting no accumulation in the city. Really only closer to the Indiana toll road is where we might see just a little bit of slush. Under a ½ inch, maybe on some grassy surfaces. That's about it. Then just drum roll, please. The weekend forecast looking pretty good. Back in the 50s on Sunday.
Thank goodness. And it's just going up from there.
I know. We're going to hit the 60s next week. More than once. It's a little breezy, but a pretty dry stretch. A lot of sunshine the next several days. So, I mean, truly a really good week ahead.
Liz, that's what we need.
That's what we need.
Some good energy on this Friday morning.
Exactly.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right, well, take a look at this photo. If this looks familiar to you, if you're doing something like this, you're going to need to stop. Fort Wayne city officials are reminding people to not park on the grass in residential areas. The city says that doing so violates a city ordinance and could lead to ticketing and fines of $100 per day. Imagine that. That would rack up pretty quick. The city tells us parking in yards rather than using the street parking or driveways can damage the infrastructure like curbs, underground water, gas, and sewer lines. And those ruts left behind in the soft ground can collect water, leading to mosquitoes. And in the summer, parking a hot car on dry grass can lead to grass fires. So just something to keep in mind. Thought I'd give you guys a nice little reminder here on your Friday morning. But that's all I have to tell you about this morning, which is good news. There's nothing else to say besides nice weather. Don't park on the grass. I did hear that screaming. I don't know.
In the background, you could hear Julian screaming because Sawyer just got in the door. And our own Sawyer Osmond has been out and about all this morning getting ready for the monster truck rally show this weekend.
Carnage!
Carnage at the Coliseum. That's what it's called. Oh my gosh, she was so much fun to watch. We had the biggest smiles on our faces all morning. She drove one of the vehicles too.
I will say, we've been going like, rah, all morning, and my throat started to get a little, like not sore, but like scratchy. I was like, ooh, like I'm kind of hurting my throat a little bit doing all that. So.
I've got one of those immunity wellness homemade shots that I made. It's got a orange and lemon and ginger and turmeric and cayenne pepper.
Those, and they were something.
It's a tough one to get down. That's for sure.
Well, this is just becoming the Jess and Liz talk show this morning. So
I guess a little bit of a vlog.
Thanks so much for joining us. We hope you guys are having as great of a Friday as we are. The vibes really are doing pretty well here in the newsroom this morning. So we hope we can transfer some of that over to you guys this Friday and into the weekend. But here, there's a live look at INDOT cameras this morning. Everything looks good. So that's all good news. Thanks so much for joining us and have a great weekend. Liz is laughing at me.